Hello fabulous ladies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, in today's video I'm going to take you through my everyday makeup routine. So whether you're going to work, a casual day out, or you just want that polished look, I've got you covered. So take out your makeup kit and follow along, or you can just sit back and enjoy. Alright, first things first, prep. I always start with a clean and moisturized face. And the key to having a smooth application is a good primer. And this is what I'm going to be using today. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Resurfacing Primer. And this is for normal to combination skin. So I apply it all over my face, especially on my T-zone. It keeps my skin fresh and it makes my makeup last longer. And because I've got oily skin, this one also helps to block the oils and keep my makeup looking fresh all day long. And then I also apply some on my neck as well, because what you do to the face, you also do to the neck. Now on to brows. I like to keep my brows natural but defined. So I use a brown eyeshadow and a side angled brush like this. So this is what I use to fill in the space areas in my brows. So this is what I do. So I'm just giving a rough outline for the shape of the brow that I like. And then I'm just going to fill in the brow by doing some short, quick strokes. Oh, I didn't show you the eyeshadow palette. So this is the eyeshadow palette that I use. This is an old MAC eyeshadow palette. They've discontinued this, but then they've also introduced a new one. So it's a neutral, so it's a warm neutral eyeshadow palette. They've got a new one. This is old, and this is the color that I'm using here at the top. And you can see that I've hit pen on that because I use it a lot. This one, this is the most used eyeshadow in my palette. So it's in the shade, what's the name of this? Dance in the Dark. I'm sure you can buy it as a single rather than buying the entire palette if you like. So I'll continue. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And then I'll do the short, quick strokes again to fill in the sparse areas or the gaps. And the eyebrow shape that works well with my face shape is the one with a soft angle. Already I've got this sharp chin. I can't have sharp angles again on my eyebrows. That will not make a good look. And then next, to clean up the brow, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I'm in the shade Phone. I only use this concealer to clean up my brow at the bottom of my eyebrow. I don't use this at the top because I don't want to create that halo effect on my brows. So on my top, I will clean with my foundation, but at the bottom, this is what I use. This is one shade lighter than my shade. So I also use this to highlight my face. Yeah, so my arc at this point I don't want it to be too sharp or harsh. Yeah. And then I'm also going to apply the same concealer on my eyelid. And because our eyelids produce a lot of oils, this will also help to block it. And then it also prepares my eyelid for the eyeshadow that I'm going to apply next. If the eyelids are too oily, then the eyeshadow will not stick or it will not last long. So that is the purpose of applying concealer on the eyelid. So I'm going to use this brush. The brushes that I'm using are these ones. Let me show you my brushes. I got this cute set of brushes from Gorgeous Mbali. Her brand is Hermosa Flow. So this is what they look like. I love the brushes. And the bristles are so soft and they feel very nice on the skin. Easy to clean as well. And this is a set of 15 brushes. So the brush that I'm going to be using to spread my concealer over my eyelid is this one. And then to set the concealer, I'm going to use a powder. And the powder that I'm going to use is the MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blur Weightless Loose Powder. And I'm going to use this brush to apply the powder. So this is just to make sure that the concealer sets and that it doesn't move or melt. Okay, I'm done. Next, eyeshadow. So for a quick everyday look, I like to stick with neutral shades. So I'll use a slightly darker one, this one, in my crease, and then I'll use a lighter one all over my lid. This one is also from the same eyeshadow palette. And the name of this eyeshadow, let me check. This one is Dark Brew. So it's kind of dark. You have to remember to dust off the excess because once you put too much on the skin, it's difficult to control. So when it comes to eyeshadow, you want to apply it bit by bit. You would rather add layers, unlike putting it all, going all in with the powder on your brush at once. So with this brush, I'm just using it to pack the powder or the eyeshadow onto my skin. I'll use a different one to blend. And then to blend that out, this is my blending brush. And then I'm going to take the color that is closest to my skin, which is this one. This is the color closest to my skin. I'm going to use it on top of the crease color. So I'm going to use this color to create a gradient effect. I'm tapping my brush into the eyeshadow palette and then I dust off the excess powder. Then I apply it on top of that dark color. This is just to create a gradient effect. You don't want a eyeshadow that is too harsh. You want to soften up that transition. We use it just to soften up your shadow. So even if you use a pink eyeshadow, you're still gonna come in with this neutral color to soften it up because your skin is not pink, but then we don't wanna see where that color ends. So That is the purpose. And it creates a nice gradient effect. And then now for the entire eyelid, I'm going in with this lighter shade. And it's called Brule. Brule. This one. So I'm going to use it to cover the entire eyelid. Pack in the powder on the brush. Dust off the excess. And notice that I'm not covering the entire eye. I'm only doing like 2/3 of the eye. The other third has that dark color that we used initially. And then I'm also going to blend it in using my blending brush. Next up is foundation. I like something that is medium coverage, that is buildable, it still looks natural. And this foundation is my absolute fave. So this is a Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm in the shade Rich Caramel. So this foundation is my ride or die. This is my go-to foundation when I am going out on a hot summer day, or when I'm spending the day out and I need my foundation to stay for the entire day. This will never let me down. So this foundation doesn't come with a pump, so you have to buy your own pump. I'm just going to decant a little bit of the foundation on here, and then I'm going to be dipping my foundation from here. What I like about this is a little goes a long way. I will add more as we go, if there is a need. And I only apply one layer of foundation. I don't like my foundation to be cakey. I want to apply as little foundation as I can. And this is my foundation brush. It's thick and it's dense. So with my foundation, I'm just going to dip a little bit and then dab, dab, dab onto the skin. So one thing about Estee Lauder foundation is that it dries very quickly. So you have to work in sections. You have to apply it bit by bit as you go. So as you can see, I'm starting off with the bottom of my face. You have to move very fast before it dries out. And once it dries, it doesn't move. It does not move. So it is very important to move very fast. And then a little bit on my forehead. So if you are someone who's got oily skin, I highly recommend this foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear, because it blocks the oils. You will not see the oils for the entire day. And it looks like skin. I know it's a bit pricey compared to other foundations, but it's a good price to pay. And one bad thing about it is that it can be drying on your skin. If you don't take good care of your skin, this foundation will dry out your skin. So the solution, it will take care of your skin underneath the foundation. So this is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I don't only use this during the night, I use it even during the day. So every time I'm using this, so this is the combo made in heaven. I applied this serum underneath my Double Wear Estee Lauder foundation. It is extremely moisturizing. And it also enhances the way your foundation sits. It looks different. And when I'm choosing my foundations, one thing that I look out for is foundations that leave your skin looking like skin. The Estee Lauder Double Wear is on top of my list. And then next to that is the MAC Studio Fix Plus. It's also a favorite of mine. And then also another one is the Bobbi Brown, this one. So it's the Bobbi Brown Skin Long Way Weightless Foundation, this one. And in this one, I'm in the shade Warm Golden. I love it. Lancome, I forgot the full name, but the Lancome one for oily skin. That's another gorgeous foundation. It sits beautifully on the skin. And then on the edges, you brush it into your hairline because you don't want that demarcation to show. So you just brush it into the hairline. So when it comes to applying foundations, you can use a brush or you can also use blenders, beauty blenders. I prefer a brush. I find it very easy to use. And that also depends on the type of foundation that you're using. Now I'm done with the foundation. Next, I'm going to highlight my face. And to do that, I'm going back again with the LA Girl Concealer in the shade Phone. And I'm going to start with my under eyes. I'm just going to put little dots. So this is going to brighten up my under eyes and every other place that I'm going to apply it. And then a little bit on my forehead, on my nose, and then on top of my lip and on my chin. And then I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. So I'm going to use a damp sponge so that it looks smooth and natural. And I use this MAC Fix Plus Stay Over. So I'm using this corner. It's great for the inner corners of the eye. You look up so that you can apply the under eyes directly right under the lash line. That's how you get into that corner. And then bring it up here. And then also on this side. And voila! The dark under eyes are gone. And then the forehead. Oh my God. Just as I was saying, I took too long and now it was starting to dry. This concealer behaves just like the foundation, the Estee Lauder foundation. Very quick to dry. It is quick drying. So I also have to move fast. Yeah. I'm just going to bring it in my smile lines as well. And to set that, I'm going back to this MAC Studio Fix Pro Set and Blair Weightless Loose Powder. And that's my shade. My shade is medium. And again, with a beauty blender. This time I'm using the other side. So I'm just applying it on the areas that I applied the concealer. So this helps to control any shine throughout the day, and it gives my skin a soft matte finish without looking too cakey or heavy. And to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with this powder by MAC. And this is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. And I'm in the shade Dark. So take a screenshot. And this is what it looks like. And I tell you, ladies, this is one of the most underrated MAC products. And I'm going to use this fluffy brush or powder brush. This product is amazing. It gives you that silky skin finish. I'm just going to apply it on those areas that I did not apply the previous powder. I applied the previous powder on my T-zone. So this goes onto those areas that still has foundation only. And then I also bring it down to my neck. Dab, dab, dab. Dab my brush into the powder as well. Dust off the excess powder. And then the rest of my forehead. And then using the same brush, I'm also going to remove the previous powder because I did put a lot, as you can see. So I'm just going to dust off the excess with the same brush. Brush some into the hairline as well. And then back to the eyes. I had not completed the eyes because I had not applied any concealers and powders under my eyes. So now I'm back to complete my eye. And to do that, whatever we did at the top of the eye, we are going to do it at the bottom. So the same eyeshadow that I used on my outer eye, I'm going to bring it down to the bottom, and then the same color that I used in my inner corner of the eye, I'm also bringing it down to the bottom. So I'm going in with this brush. Where is it? Where is this brush? This small brush. This dark color. I'm going in again at the bottom of my eye, and I'm going to line it under my lash line. So this is going to balance out the look. You can't put color on your upper eye and then ignore the bottom. So whatever you do at the top, you must do at the bottom. And then again with the lighter color, this one, I'm bringing it to my inner eye. And then with my eyeliner, I'm going to use a black eyeliner. And this is the eyeliner, the Smolder Eye Kohl. And this is another MAC product. I'm applying it directly on the waterline, not below. So this is how you do it. And then if you've got small eyes, you don't have to bring it to the inner eye. You can always go maybe 3/4, do 3/4 of the eye, and then you stop. It can open up your eyes for those with tiny eyes. And then I'll do the same here. There you go. And to line the top part of my eyelid, I use this Black Track Pro Long with Fluid Line by MAC as well. And this is what it looks like. Take a screenshot. So it's a gel. So I use this gel to line my eyelid. And I use this small brush. So I swirl my brush inside. So I like to do the classic liner, that thin black line. I don't do the wing liner. I prefer to keep things clean and simple. Draw one line. Or you can also do it in short quick strokes, and then you stop where your eye ends. And ladies, there's nothing wrong with a wing liner. I just prefer a classic liner. Done. And then to finish off the eye, I'm going in with a mascara, and the mascara of my choice is this one. It's double wear smudge proof lengthening mascara, and it is also by Estee Lauder. So for my everyday makeup, I don't put eyelashes. I just put mascara and I'm good to go. For me, the only time that I use the fake eyelashes is maybe when I'm doing a photo shoot, and I don't even wear them on all my photo shoots. Let's just say when I want to look extra, that's the only time that I do lashes. But for everyday makeup, no, my lashes will have to do. So if you are also like me, but you want that dramatic eye, you can use two different types of mascaras, a lengthening one and one that gives you volume. The other eye. And then if you're one of those people whose eyes tear up when you are applying mascara or eyeliners, the trick is to pinch here. Pinch that area for some seconds until the eye stops tearing up. That's how you do it. Otherwise, your makeup will get messed up. So for me, mascara is a must because it opens up the eye and it makes a big difference. So to bring a little life and color back to my face, I use this eyeshadow to contour my face. So I'm going in again with this dark color that I used on my eyebrows. I'm going to use it around the edges of my face and under my cheekbones. So I apply just a little bit. And again, a little bit of this product goes a long way. And if you've got a bronzer, this is where you are going to apply it as well. So because I like to keep my process very simple and I don't want to use many products, I try to pick products that I can use in many different ways. So that's the story with this eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to use it starting here, right, and here, and a little bit here. Not too much, as you can see. I'm not sure if it will show on the camera because I'm not applying a lot. Just want to give it some bit of color and dimension, just to add some bit of dimension to my face. Because what foundation does is it removes it. It just leaves your face bland and plain. So that doesn't look natural. So we have to add that big onto your face. So that is the purpose of contouring. So what I'm doing here is contouring. To contour is to push back or to recede. So it creates an illusion of this a snatched face. That is the purpose of doing what I'm doing right here. And then here I'm also trying to push back here and here because my face is very wide here, being a heart-shaped face. So again, the other thing with makeup is we don't all apply makeup the same way. We don't contour and highlight our faces the same way. That should be based on your face shapes. So our face shapes require different things. We don't all highlight in the same spots. We don't contour the same spots. So the places that you're going to contour your face is going to be largely dependent on your face shape. And for me, being a heart, this is how I do it. I push back here, I push back here because it's very white here, but I'm not going to contour here because it is already pushed back. It's already pointed here, so there's no need for me to do this, but I would rather highlight here because I want to maximize this area. To highlight is to make appear larger. It is to increase in size. So I would rather do that here. I would rather highlight here, contour here, contour here, contour here, and then here, because I want to soften up this area. So I contour here. So this is for heart-shaped faces. If your shape is different, then you are going to contour different areas. And then if I want to soften my chin again, or for someone who's got a double chin, you bring it down here as well. So I soften here, and then here it's done, and then here it's done. And then in case you didn't know, I also teach how to do makeup. I do makeup tutorials in my lash image consulting business. So I do your face shape analysis, and then I can teach you how to do your makeup according to your face shape. I did my makeup course with Lysop back in 2018. I don't do faces, I don't enjoy it, but I prefer teaching it. And then as part of my services that I provide under my business, and I also do group and one-on-one consultations. My email address is in the description box below should you want to contact me and get a quotation for your makeover. Let us move on to blush. So the purpose of blush is also just to add some color onto your face and to give it some bit of warmth. And then I'll apply it on top of the contour. So there we go. Oh, and the blush that I'm using is also by MAC, and it is called Raisin. It's a matte blush. Raisin. So it's a bit dark. I chose this one because I was hoping that you would pick it up on camera. But if you don't want such, or if you feel that this is dark or too harsh for your skin, then this one is a good option, Gingerly. And it is also by MAC, and as you can see, I'm already hitting pan because I use this often. So now that I'm done with my blush, let us move on to highlight. And this is the brush that I'm going to use. So this is a fan brush by Signature, and you can also use a small brush like this, or you can also use a brush like this, but I'm just like to be a bit dramatic. I prefer this. This is what I use on a daily basis, and a little highlighter goes a long way. This is the highlighter that I use on a daily basis. This is Gold Deposit by MAC. So I like to put it on the high points of my face, so above my cheekbones. So the points where I applied my blush, above that's where my highlighter sits. And then also on the side like this, and then let's do it on the other side as well, above my blush. And then I also like to apply it on the bridge of my nose like this, and here the tip of my nose. And then sometimes I like to apply it under my brow, just to lift up the brow and to make it pop. So just on the arch. And then I also apply the highlighter on my Cupid's bow, yeah, just to make the lip pop. I'll show you after I do my lips. So I love the highlighter because it gives a soft glow that catches the eye beautifully. And then next is lips. So I'm going to line my lips with this brown lip pencil by MAC, and it is called Chestnut. So personally, I don't overline my lips. I'm just working with what I have. I'm just working with the lip that I have. And then lip color. And this is Velvet Teddy. This is Velvet Teddy by MAC, guys. I'm a MAC girl. Always been, always will be. So this is what it looks like. This is the shade. And you see, it's almost finished. That's how much I've been using it. I love this lip color. And the texture, it's a matte lipstick. So lip liner done. Now the lipstick. So with my lipstick, I like my Cupid's bow to pop. It has to pop, it has to show. And that's one of our facial assets as black ladies. So here I'm just trying to blend in the lipstick and the lip liner. I don't want that sharp contrast between the brown lip liner and then the neutral lip color. I want the transition to be soft. It has to be a smooth gradient. There you have it. And then now let me highlight the upper part of my lip, right? To make the Cupid's bow pop. It has to pop. So again, highlighter, and then just this area. You see? Yeah. See? Can you do this? Now you can see my Cupid's bow. I hope. I'm going to finish up the lip with a lip gloss. And this is also a MAC lip gloss in the shade Love Nectar. This is what it looks like. So this is what my lip looks like without it. And then when I add it, I'm just doing this to add some shine. Otherwise, you can just stop after applying the lipstick. And then finally, I'm finishing off the makeup with this long-lasting setting spray by MAC. So what this does is it takes care of all the excess powder on my face, and then it also leaves the skin looking like skin. Just keep it at arm's length, and then leave it to dry. Just gonna give it a few seconds to dry. This setting spray also helps to, lock in your makeup, and then it helps it last longer. And then to set the brows and make them appear natural, I'm going in with this brow set from MAC as well. And I'm just gonna brush the brows. It makes them appear natural and soft. And that's it. My go-to makeup routine. Simple, fresh, and perfect for every day. I hope you enjoyed watching and even picked up a tip or two. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and even subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay stylish, stay fabulous. Bye.